So I actually made the mistake to overtrain for like 2 months and got really fatigued, but didn't know that it was too much training because I was like, oh, this is so healthy. I'm supposed to be so energetic, and so I was carving up, but I just did intense training every day, like 2 hours and with sprints. So my question is, once burnouted, what would be your advices to?
Just go back to the healthy diet and lifestyle. Go back to training where you still train, but you just go easy, a talking pace, like riding around. No sprints. Yeah. No high heart rate stuff. Just go to a level where you might be sweating, but you can still talk. None of these fad insanity programs or stuff like that. Just cycling.
Yeah. So
walking, cycling and walking is the best.
How long would you say does it take to recover?
Depends on the person. You're young. Do you have kids?
No.
No. And you're on holiday, so you have more energy to just relax and chill. For someone who's got 5 kids, single parent, and still trying to work, and they're like, 400 pounds, it's going to be a bit longer. And they've been doing Adderall pills or speed pills for like 6 years to try and lose weight. It's going to be longer for them. Okay. So you're young, eating healthy, you're a lot closer to your goals than someone else. Okay. How long does it take? Depends on the person. But it'll take as long as it takes. It might be a month, it might be 2 years.
Yeah.
But for you, I'd say would be a couple of months.
Okay.
And it's the mentality as well. A lot of people get sick or burnt out or chronic fatigue, and then they go, I've got chronic fatigue, and they lock it in. That's my identity. And then they carry it around everywhere they go. They go travelling, I've got chronic fatigue, I can't do that. It's like, hang on, just unlock it. Say, now I'm an athlete, I'm going to train smarter. And then all of a sudden you drop your identity. What we tell ourselves as identity, that's who we are. That's who we are. So I say I'm a cyclist. So when I see a bicycle, I'm like, this is transport. Some people see a bicycle as like a nuisance or whatever. I see a bike, I'm like, that's a transformative element. That's a machine to take me places. Or if you see yourself as a vegan, so when I walk into a restaurant, I'm a vegan, I go, what's plants here? What can I eat? I can eat a lot of stuff here. I'm a vegan. So if you have that identity, if you say I'm a recovering chronic fatigue person, that's like, I'd say I'm an athlete who trains smart. And then all of a sudden your identity changes. Your self-talk's everything. Today we were up the mountain, my tyre was a bit flat, and this bag was swinging around, and it bothered me for a little bit. And then Anthony was picking the pace up, and I'm sweating a lot, and I didn't have much of a warm-up, but my stomach was a bit tight, so I had a bit of liter of water. But I just blocked those things out, and just breathed in, just relaxed, and just float up the mountain. And I just forgot about all the problems. I mean, I just went faster and faster and faster, until there's no one left. But if I focus on the swinging bag, or the flat tyre, or the creaking pedal, it would crack me.
Okay.
So we have to focus what we want to achieve.
So how about training early when you're chronically fatigued? Because the sleep is so important then to recover.
The rest is important more than sleep.
So then you do exercise better during the day?
Yeah, just get up in the morning at 5, 6, 7 a.m. and go out for a half an hour bike ride. Or you don't have to do exercise, you just ride your bike to work or ride to the markets. And you're still getting your lymphatic system pumped, you're still getting the blood flowing. You have to do something every day. Unless you're in real pain, you can't. Oh, it's okay, but you have to walk every day or ride your bike every day, just a little bit, maybe an hour a day.
Yeah. Just
at talking pace, a bit of sweat on your skin, a bit of a glow.
Okay.
And that's the mistake people do is they go travelling for a few months with no bicycle, and they might walk a bit, but it's pretty hard to walk in Thailand. I mean, I'm grateful I've got legs, but when you got a backpack on, it's sweating, and you're just like, this is hard. But when you're on a bicycle, you cool down. It's like sit down walking, you got a fan in front of your face, When you're walking, it's like, when I do the walking tour in the morning, it's harder for me to do the 11 a.m. market tour to ride up down the mountain, really. So I get up the mountain, I'm getting a bit of breeze, I'm sweating a bit, but then I come down, it's nice and cool.
Yeah, the downhill is great.
Yeah. So you get to cool off, but the walking tour is just like, it's full on. Okay. So it's just about going easy, but being consistent and going every day.
Okay.
Unless you've got like a knee pain or a fever, then don't train.
Okay.
But if you don't have knee pain or injury or fever, train every day of your life, but easy.
That's good. I'm doing the right thing then.
Yeah.
So a last one, if you don't mind. So actually, I started to gain weight during the time I was overtraining. So can overtraining cause gain weight?
Yeah, can overtraining cause weight gain? For sure. If your cortisol levels go up, your body stores more fat and fluid, mostly fluid.
Okay.
Most people's excess weight is fluid. The body can store a lot of fluid. Who's ever seen someone get on antidepressants and just like, boom? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people get on antidepressants and they gain like almost 20 kilos, you know. It's all fluid.
How about looking at it like a starvation mode? Like it's a bit like eating too less.
Yeah, like if you train your body to run on less fuel, you can do that to an extent, but then once you get the fuel in again, then the body goes, well, we've been living on 1,500 calories a day, now it's 3,000, let's store the fat and fluid.
Yeah.
But then over time, the body works out and goes, hang on, we're not in famine anymore, let's drop it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the body doesn't want to be too heavy for the knees. So it will put the weight up to balance the hormones out, bone density, and it will drop it down again, smooth it out. The body's very smart. We just have to get out of its way. And what people do is, I mean, Doug Graham recommends if you've got excess weight, just have cucumbers for dinner until you reach your goal weight. Doug says to one girl, eat 1,200 calories a day to reach your goal weight. I would put $100,000 on it. That girl will not last in this lifestyle. And even if she got to a goal weight, she wouldn't last in that. I put $100,000 on that. But that's Doug's old school thinking. So me and Doug agree on a lot of things, but we also disagree passionately on some others. So I don't recommend eating cucumbers for dinner. I recommend carving the fuck up and live hard next day. Do some stuff. Don't sit around going, I had too much calories, I think. I don't know. It's like boring. Yeah. Boring.
Okay. Cheers.
And it just go easy, go every day, ride around, see things, explore. I met a guy in 2009, Kevin, in Malaysia. He's about 50, in good shape, eats a vegetarianish diet. But what I learned from him is he's got an adventure mindset. I would ask him, where do I go in Penang with Kevin? And he'd tell me all these streets. I'm like, how do you know all this, man? You don't have a Garmin, you don't have a map. How do you know all these streets? He goes, hey, Harley, every day I ride my bike somewhere new. I'll go down that street, I'll go down here. And I was like, wow, that's such a good mentality. You know? And he doesn't go, he wasn't even that fit. You know, we did a run together, he was out of breath, but he was pretty slim. He was just consistent riding around. So I thought that was a great mentality, just explore things. Be like a kid again, where you ride to the end of the suburb or whatever. Doesn't matter how fast you go, what time you do, whatever. As long as you're out there, spinning your legs, being a cyclist, that's all that matters. So it's about having that childhood mentality as an adult.
Yeah, cool.
Someone the other day went up the mountain and said, I feel a bit depressed. I'm like, why is that? They're like, I'm not as fast as you guys. And I'm like, we've been riding a little bit longer than you. I said, no offense, but you're riding for like 4 days. This is your 4th time at the mountain. It's going to take you a few years to really be charging up here. So don't beat yourself up. Enjoy the view, enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the sweat, enjoy the newfound, enjoy the blood nose or whatever. Just enjoy the experience and be patient and just consistent in your direction. If you try and get your goals done today, it's not going to happen. You can get daily goals done today, but not long-term goals. But that's what the fitness marketing world does. It's like 60-day, 30-day, 21-day, 7-day program. You know, boot camp, whatever. Every time I ride past the boot camp in Adelaide, it's full of people who are out of shape. And they're out of shape because they don't know how to train, they don't know how to eat. But these personal trainers take advantage of that ignorance. And like, it's like a fat farm. It's like, it never works. What works is long-term lasting change. This lifestyle works. So I tell people, get out of the fads and stuff and you have to incorporate daily discipline. But make it fun. And have the mentality of the child. Like, it's like the puppy, I saw a puppy the other day, yesterday. Who's saw my vlog with a dog biting me? Yeah. Was it today when I put it up? Or the little puppy? Yeah, I could lose track. But this little puppy was just like biting my hand, playing around. It was that puppy mentality. It was just so entertained by me. But an older dog might be just like, yeah, whatever. So often we lose that passion, that adventure mindset. So I tell people, bring it back into your life, Just see the world through the eyes of a kid a bit, especially when it comes to fitness. Most people are like, it's good to look at power meters and pace, and that's fantastic. They're tools to help us their goals. But at the end of the day, you've got to have a bit of a creative mindset and have fun with it. It's like when you go surfing as a kid or whatever, you catch your first wave, you're just like, yeah! Just that whole, bring that mindset back in. It's just a choice in the moment.
Cheers.
You know.